हेलो स्टूडेंट, आई एम आर के झा फ्रॉम महात्मा गांधी शिक्षण संस्थान। आज हम क्लास 9th के लिए मैथमेटिक्स का चैप्टर पॉलिनोमियल पार्ट 3 लेके आए हैं और इस पार्ट 3 में पॉलिनोमियल्स के कुछ आइडेंटिटीज को देखना है और हम बेसिकली आज के इस क्लास में एनसीईआरटी का एक्सरसाइज 2.5 को हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं। जब हम कोई भी रेफरेंस बुक बनाते हैं, केसी सिन्हा बनाते हैं, आर डी शर्मा बनाते हैं, आर एस अग्रवाल बनाते हैं, तो बहुत ज्यादा एक्सरसाइज है और नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चन ज्यादा है। तो वीडियो क्लास में सारे क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करना संभव है नहीं और अभी भी मैं इस क्लास में क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व नहीं करने जा रहा हूं, क्योंकि सॉल्यूशन से आप क्वेश्चन नहीं बना सकते हो। तो फिर आप कंसेप्ट की बात हम करते हैं। तो ये जो 2.5 एक्सरसाइज है एनसीईआरटी के, ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन हैं। इसमें जितने भी रेफरेंस में आइडेंटिटी की जरूरत पड़ती है, आइडेंटिटी की सारे आइडेंटिटीज को क्वेश्चन बाय क्वेश्चन अच्छे से उसको दिया हुआ है, उसको हम एक्सप्लेन करते हैं। जब हम इसको एक्सप्लेन करेंगे तो हम आशा करते हैं कि आप सारे क्वेश्चन को बना लेते हैं। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। ये पहला आइडेंटिटी है x प्लस ए इंटू एक्स प्लस बी। तो पहले तो ये आपको याद रखना है कि x प्लस ए इंटू एक्स प्लस बी इज इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस ए प्लस बी एक्स प्लस ए इंटू बी होता है। और इस आइडेंटिटी पर मैंने क्वेश्चंस को लिख दिया है कि फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन के फर्स्ट, सेकेंड और थर्ड, और क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 के 1 और 2 क्वेश्चन जो हैं ये आपको इस आइडेंटिटी पर बेस्ड हैं। इसमें करना क्या है, जैसे कि एग्जाम्पल्स के लिए आप देखो x प्लस 4 इंटू एक्स प्लस 10 है। तो जहां ये दोनों तो सेम है, यानी x मिल रहा है और 4 को हमने a मान लिया, 10 को b मान लिया, तो ये x प्लस a इंटू एक्स प्लस बी दैट इज एक्स स्क्वायर। तो x का स्क्वायर प्लस a इंटू बी एक्स प्लस a इंटू बी यानी 4 इंटू 10। तो 4 में हम 10 को प्लस किए तो 14x हो गया और ये 4 10 या 40 हो गया। तो इस तरह से एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 14x प्लस 40 इस क्वेश्चन का सिंप्लीफिकेशन हो गया, जिसमें हमें डायरेक्ट मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करना था। क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है कि यूजिंग सुटेबल आइडेंटिटी फाइंड द प्रोडक्ट। तो व्हाट इज द सुटेबल आइडेंटिटी? व्हेन एनी एक्सप्रेशन इज गिवन इनटू x प्लस a इंटू एक्स प्लस बी दैट इज एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस a प्लस बी एक्स प्लस a इंटू बी। सपोज नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन से सपोज इन प्लेस ऑफ देयर plus is changed into minus. So now it can be understood x is same, but this time a is plus 4 and this time b is minus 10. So whether sign is plus or minus, it doesn't matter. Once again we have to use this formula x square, that is x square plus a. A is 4 but b is minus 10. So this is 4 minus 10 x plus 4 into minus 10. Okay, so now this will be x square, that is x square, and 4 minus 10, that is minus 6, and plus minus minus, so that will be minus 6x, and this plus minus minus 40, so this way x square minus 6x minus 40. Actually these questions are given in this format, but same questions are just changed. For example, see if I write one more questions, just like question number 2. For example, 100 plus 3 into 100 plus 7. And one second question is find the product, but don't using multiply. Using suitable identity, we have to find its product. So how this can be? So 100 plus 3 can be written 100 plus 3, and 100 plus 7 can be written 100 plus 7. So further this can be written 100 plus 3 into 100 plus 7. So once again this lie in the form of x plus a into x plus b. So that is x square means 100 square plus a plus b, that is 3 plus 7, 3 plus 7 into x. X is here 100, so 100 plus a into b, so 3 into 7, that is 10,000. Square of 100 is 10,000. 7 plus 3, 10, and 10 into 100, that is 1,000, and 7 3 is 21. Just add this, then you will get the answer. So this way with question number 1 and question number 2 can be solved. Some questions अब क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, third question and third question of question number 3 is best. I think now you have understood how we can find the product when any expressions are given in the form of x plus a into x plus b using suitable identity. Now see, next question is a square minus b square and a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. And on this identity, fourth and fifth question of question number 1, third question of question number 2 and third question of question number 3, all these questions are same. So for example, just I explain any one question. Take third question of question number 3, and question is x square minus y square by 100. This is the third question. Actually all questions are same, so I am not going to explain each and every question. So see, a square minus b square. So first we have to see whose square is x square. X square is square of x, and whose square is y square by 100. So y square by 100 is square of y by 10. Square of y by 10. So this can be written x square minus y by 10 square. So now this lie in the form of a square minus b square. So this question now a plus b into a minus b. So here a is x and b is y by 10. So this can be written x plus y by 10 into x minus y by 10. So this is the factors of these questions. Okay, any problem? So this way we can solve the remaining questions. And this way, and the identity is a square minus b square, that is a plus b into a minus b. Next question is question number 4, and question number 4 is given all question of question number 4, and question number 4 is based on the identity a plus b plus c whole square. And always keep remember, a square plus b square plus c square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ac. So just take, I am taking one question, so question number 4, and question is given x plus 2y plus 4z whole square. See, so x plus 2y plus 4z whole square. So there, this x is a, this 2y is b, and this 4z is c. So this can be understood. This lie in the form of a plus b plus c whole square. And what is a plus b plus c whole square? So a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ac. So now a square, that is x square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab. ab means a into b, that is x into 2y plus b into c, that is 2y into 4z plus a into c, that is x into 4z. So now this will be x square, and the square of 2y is 4y square, that is 4y square plus 16z square, and x into 2y, that is 4xy, and 4xy into 2, that is 8xy. 2y into 4z, that will be 8yz, and 8yz into 2, that will be 16yz, so plus 16yz, and x into 4z, that is 4xz, and 4xz into 2, that is 8xz. So this way we can solve this question. Okay, but in remaining questions somewhere, suppose there is minus now. Suppose just see, suppose this plus is changed into minus. Then the students will think what? Now this question is given a plus b minus c whole square. We don't need to keep remember so many identities. There is only one identity, a plus b plus c whole square, and a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ac is equal to a plus b plus c whole square, or a plus b plus c whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ac. So First, whenever there is any negative sign is given, then this negative sign just taken into bracket and just before minus just put plus. Now, after doing this, we can understood A is x, B is 2y, and C not 4z, C is minus 4z. Okay? So now once again, A square, that is x square plus B square plus minus 4z. Square of minus 4z is 16z square. So plus 16z square, or this can be written minus 4z square plus 2 into AB, A into B, x into 2y, that will be 2xy, and plus minus 4 to ja minus 8yz, and this plus minus minus 4xz. So once again, the last step now, just multiply this and just make a square this, and after making this a square and multiplying this term, we get x square plus 4y square plus 16z square plus 4xy minus 16yz and minus 8xz. This way, these questions can be solved when plus or minus is given. It doesn't matter. In each case, we have to remember the identity a plus b plus c whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ac. And when minus is there, then that minus must be kept into the bracket, and just preceding the bracket, just put positive sign. Then the identity will be a plus b plus c whole square. Okay, understood? Now, but sometimes, suppose this question is given. Now, just take question number 5 is one more question is just the question number 5. Generally, most of the students knows the formula of a plus b whole square. Practically, you can see when you will ask, suppose 10 students, what is a plus b whole square? Then they will say what? A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. But once again, when we will ask them, a square plus 2ab plus b square is what? Then I think 60% of students will know the answer of this question. If a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, then a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square. So just we have seen a plus b plus c whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ac. In the same manner, when someone will ask you, what is the formula of a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ac, then we have to say that a plus b plus c whole square. So just we have seen in question number 4, your question was given on the identity a plus b plus c whole square. But the question number 5 is just reverse of that identity, that is a square when any expression will be given into the form of a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ac, then we have to say that is a plus b plus c whole square. Okay, so on this question number 5 is there, and suppose this is the question number 5, just digit has been changed, and when then all is plus, see, suppose this one is the plus, then there is no any problem, because each and every terms are given in positive. So when each and every terms are given in the positive, then first just I am going to do reversing. See, this is the square of x, this is the square of 2y, this is the square of 4z plus. Now don't copy this. Now write plus 2 a into b, x into 2y plus 2y into 4z plus x into 4z. So now this expression has become a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ac. So that is a plus b plus c whole square. So this can be written x plus 2y plus 4z whole square. This is the answer. Any problem? Now, just in same questions, now this time I change this minus. Now we'll ask when in this expression, when two terms are in negative, then how this question can be solved? In that question, if two terms are given into negative terms, then we have to find in given those negative terms which later is common, lateral term. We have to find the common in this minus 16yz and minus 8xz. In these two negative terms, z is common. Okay, so just we have got to know this is not z is common. It means z square will be negative square. It means not plus 4z, that will be minus 4z square. And once again, x square plus 2 y square plus minus 4z square plus 2 into x into 2y plus 2y into minus 4z and x into minus 4z. Now we have to write the minus sign, and once again that will be a square plus b square plus c square plus 2 into ab plus bc plus ac, that is a plus b plus c whole square. What is a? X, and b is 2y, and c is not plus, c is minus 4z. So we have to say x plus 2y minus 4z whole square. This way question number 5 can be solved. Okay, any problems? And in the reverse manner, question number 5 will be solved. Now see next identity. The next identity is a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube. A plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square, and a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Okay, so first we'll keep these identities, and on this, see question number 1 and 3 of question number 6 are based on a plus b whole cube. Question number 2 and 4 of question number 6 is based on a minus b whole cube. So first I discuss this question number 6. So first is, suppose, just once again I am going to change the digit. So suppose, just see 2x plus 1 whole cube. So see 2x plus 1 whole cube, it means this lie in the form of a plus b whole cube. And a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So in this expression, this 2x is let a and 1 let b. So a cube, that is 2x cube plus b cube plus 3 into a square, that is 2x square into b plus 3 into a into b square. Any problem? Now see, cube of 2x. The cube of 2x is 8x cube. Cube of 1, 1. So this can be written 8x cube plus 1 plus square of 2x, 4x square, and 4x square into 3, that will be 12x square. So this is 12x square plus square of 1 is 1, 1, 2 just 2x, and 2x into 3, that is 6x. So the expression will be 8x cube plus 1 plus 12x square plus 6x. Okay. Suppose now once again, see question number 3, second and fourth, only digit is changed. Now suppose this one is the not plus, this one is the minus, then what will you say? Now this lie on identity a minus b cube, then that will be a cube, not plus b cube, that is minus b cube minus 3 into a square b plus 3 into a into b square. So now the expression will be cube of 2x is 8x cube minus 1, and that will be minus 12x square, and that will be 6x. So this way these questions can be solved, and in this using these identities a plus b whole cube and a minus b whole cube, question number 6 can be solved. Okay, understood? Now, question number 7 is just I have told you, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to a plus b whole square. Similarly, when someone will ask you a plus b whole cube is what, then you have to say a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. Just in reverse manner, when someone will ask you a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square is what, then you have to say a plus b whole cube. Okay, and when the questions will ask in reverse manner, a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square, then we have to say a minus b whole cube. Suppose, once again, see, this is the questions and we have to solve this. Now, in this, first find the cube. This is the cube, whole cube, this is the cube of 2x. And 1 is also the cube of 1, so 1 cube. A cube minus b cube minus 3 into a square, that is 2x square, and into b, and plus 3 into 2x into 1 square. A cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square is equal to a minus b cube, and a is 2x and b is minus 1, so this 2x minus 1 whole cube. And when all the term will be positive, then that is 2x plus 1 cube. And this way question number 7 can be solved. Okay? And on the same questions are given question number 10 also. So question number 1 to 6, question number 7, and question number 10 is also based on the same identity. Clear? Now, some remaining questions are given. First I am going to solve question number 11. And question number 11 given 27 x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9xyz. This is the, and we have to factorize this. So one more identity is there. A cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is what? So one more identity is there. See, a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to what? A plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac. This is the question number 11. Okay, so see how these questions can be solved. So first see a cube. So this 27 cube is also 27x cube is the cube of 3x. This is 3x cube. This is cube of y and this is cube of z. Now don't write 9xyz. This must be like in the form of 3abc. So this minus 3 into a, 3x into y into z. Now check whether 9xyz has come or not. So 3 3 is 9, that is 9xyz. Now this like a cube 6 plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc, and a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac. And using this identity we have to solve this question, that is a plus b plus c. So this can be written 3x plus y plus z. And in other bracket that is a square. So this is a, this is b and this is c. So that is 3x square plus y square plus z square minus ab, 3x into y, that will be 3xy minus bc, y into z, yz, and minus 3x into z, that is 3xz. So this way 3x plus y plus z, and this is a square of 3x, that will be 9x square plus y square plus z square minus 3xy minus yz minus 3xz. So this is the factorize. Or it can be understood, these This has two factors, 3x plus y plus z, and this 9x square plus y square plus z square minus 3xy minus yz minus 3xz are the factors of this. So this is the factorization of this question. This is the question number 11. And the identity has been used, a cube minus b cube minus c cube minus 3abc, and it is equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac. Understood? Now, next question say, now some questions are given. For example, first I explain question number 14. Remaining questions one by one I am going to solve. Question number 14 is, if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. Okay, and also this question is given for solving, and this is the question number 13 is given. Only I have written A, B, C, but in your original question there is X, Y, Z, and just in starting I have told you, just I used to change the digit in my video also as well as in my original class also. I never solve the same questions because you have to know only concept, and without concept you can't solve and you can't understand the mathematics, because mathematics is very easy when we follow the tricks. You keep remember some formulas and identity, then you can solve, and that will be very interesting to see how. So whether you write x, y, z or a, b, c, suppose someone will ask you what is a plus b whole square or what is x plus z whole square. So both are the same things. The letter has been changed, okay, and same m plus n whole square, m plus n whole cube, all the same questions are there. So see first how this happens. So question number 13 is given. If question number 13 is given, if x plus y plus z is equal to 0, then prove that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz. But in place of x, I have written a. In place of y, I have written b. In place of z, I have written c. So whether you say you prove that x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to 3xyz, or whether you say a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc, same questions are given, and this is the question number 13. First see how this can be solved. Actually, if it is given in your questions, given a plus b plus c is equal to 0. If a plus b plus c is equal to 0, so first of all we have to transpose this positive c that side, and after transposing we get a plus b is equal to minus c. Okay, now just make cube on both sides, and then we can write on cubing both sides, a plus b whole cube is equal to minus c whole cube. And this can be written now, a plus b whole cube, a cube plus b cube plus 3 into a plus b, because either you say 3a square b plus 3ab square, or simply you may say a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b, and the cube of minus c is minus c cube. So now see, a cube plus b cube plus 3 into, and what is the value of a plus b? A plus b is given minus c. So in place of a plus b, we may write minus a plus b whole cube is equal to minus c cube, and this is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab a plus b, that is minus c cube, and a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, and the value of a plus b is minus c, that is minus c cube. So now just multiply this, and after multiplying we get minus 3abc. Okay, so this further it can be written a cube plus b cube minus 3abc is equal to minus c cube. So now just this minus c cube is carried left side and this minus 3bc is sent right side. Then after arranging we get a cube plus b cube plus c cube. This is equal to minus 3abc. So this way we can say if a plus b plus c is equal to 0, then a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. And on this identity, questions number 14 are given. And question number 14 is C minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube. So this lie in the form of a cube plus b cube plus c cube, and just you have understood, when a cube plus b cube plus c cube is given, then that must be equal to 3 into abc, that is 3 into minus 12 into 7 into 5. Just multiply this, then we'll get the answer. Okay, any problem? And on this basis, see, one question is, and this question is question number 12. And this is the most important, and you may say this one is the toughest question. And when we'll see in a book, these questions has been solved in 2 lengthy process. Okay, so generally a student forgets in the examinations because students used to remember the solution of this question. So I think you don't need to remember. Just see, just the first time I write the questions. And question is given, verify that x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to 1 by 2 x plus y plus z, x minus y whole square, y minus z whole square plus z minus x whole square. So see, this is the question. First you write the LHS. In LHS what is given? X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. And just you have seen, just I have discussed one identity. A cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is what? A plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ac. So first you write this, x plus y plus z, x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. I have written, and after writing this, just simply multiply this expression. See, only 3 steps are there. First split a cube plus b cube, x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz as x plus y plus z into x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. And after writing this identity, the simple thing is just multiply with 2 by 2. What? 2 by 2. Okay. So now this can be multiplied with 2 by 2. But you don't cancel this because already this one is 1. By which number we have to multiply this? 2 by 2. And now, and when we multiply with 2 by 2, then that will be x plus y plus z by this 2 can be written here. Any problem? And into this 2 is multiplied with this bracket. Then we get 2x square plus 2y square plus 2z square minus 2xy minus 2yz minus 2zx. Any problem? I think this is very easy. Now, and this, what is coefficient of this? 1. No number means 1 is there. So this can be written 1 by 2. First write 1 by 2. This is x plus y plus z. And this is this 2x square. 2x square means x square plus x square. So write x square plus x square. Again 2y square, this can be written y square plus y square. 2z square can be written z square plus z square minus 2xy minus 2yz minus 2zx. Okay, so now see, this x square plus y square and minus 2xy. So a square plus b square minus 2ab is equal to a minus b whole square. So x square plus y square minus 2xy can be written x minus y whole square. Any problem? So now see, 1 by 2 x plus y plus z, x square plus y square minus 2xy. This is x minus y whole square. Okay? Now, x square plus y square and once again minus x square plus x square y square z square z square. So this is 2xy, 2yz and 2zx. So once again we can write x square, this is z square and this is minus 2yz. That will be plus y minus z whole square. And remaining is what? Z and y or x. So that will be x minus y whole square plus y minus z whole square plus z minus x whole square. So this will see, this is LHS x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz is equal to 1 by 2 into x plus y plus z, x minus y whole square plus y minus z whole square plus z minus x square. This way this exercise can be solved, and when with clear concept, when we solve this question, then each and every questions of the all reference books will be solved. Thank you.